everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, please don't forget to subscribe. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, please do give it a thumbs up. So getting into today's video, I wanted to go through and share with you all what's in my caboodle. Basically, I've been living in this caboodle as I've been both actually packing to move and since I've moved into my new place. And so I want to share with you all some of the things that I've brought. This will be a mix of things that I actually enjoy using, new things I want to try out, as well as other things I just wanted to honestly use up. Yeah, so if you're interested in seeing a full makeup collection or even like an everyday makeup routine or even what I'm wearing today, let me know down below in the comments and I can definitely share that with you. So getting into the caboodle, it is quite heavy. It has two different levels, quite packed by the way, and then it does have like some makeup down here. So starting off on the very top, I usually just keep most of my pencil products, as you can see right here. So what I have is a whole bunch of lip liners. I'm trying to make my way through them. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start off with the lip liners. I think you'll recognize quite a few of them. They are definitely my go-tos, and I have mentioned them in previous videos as well. So starting off, I have my Kylie Cosmetics lip liner. I have two right here. So it's in the color Rosy, as I mentioned before, and I can go ahead and swatch it for you all. So this is how Rosy looks like. And it's my favorite everyday like nude color for brown skin, as I've mentioned previously. And this one right here is in Sprinkle. I would say this is more of a purple. Well, this is a purple. It's more vampy. It's right here. The second one down there. It's something I like to wear, or I used to wear on like nights out or even during like fall and winter. This is a shade that I really enjoy wearing, and actually with Indian clothes you could probably get away with wearing it year round if you like this type of shade. And then after that I have a Melt Cosmetics. Basically this is a nudist. I really wanted to try that like the nude brown lip trend that was going on. I don't think it's for me, but this is still a really nice lip liner. If I were to just go ahead and swatch it right here so you guys can see it. As you can tell, it's pretty nude. It does look pretty good on my skin tone. It really does wash me out, kind of like if I was wearing foundation. But I think if you pair it with a really nice, like either a crazy colored lipstick or even like it'll like tone it down, or you can even use it with like a more neutral lipstick and it looks great. And then I always want to try Marc Jacobs products, so I decided to go ahead and purchase this. This is the Primrose shade, as you can see right here. So originally I purchased it because then I wanted to see if it would be a dupe for the Kylie Lip Jenner, the Kylie Lip Kit, and I thought it'd be easier to find. So while they are kind of in the same color factory, it's color family, not factory. It's definitely a lot lighter, and I would say it's more of a true rose. It is a bit too light for my skin tone, obviously not as light as the Melt Cosmetics, but I do still enjoy wearing it and it gives it a different look. Sometimes the Kylie one can be a little too much depending on which lipsticks I combine it with. And then after that, I have my Jeffree Star. I know Jeffree is not very popular right now, but I've already purchased his items, so I might as well use it. So as you can see, I have 4 different lip liners right here. And so I have Doll Parts. So this first one is Doll Parts. As you can see right here is the very top one. It's very bright. It kind of reminds me of the MAC. I don't know if it was called Bambi or something, but there was a shade in like 2012 that all the YouTubers used to wear. That's what that shade reminds me of. It's definitely very bright, and this is not a color I particularly enjoy wearing. I think if you were a lighter skin tone than I am, you might enjoy wearing it if you enjoy like bright pink liners. I'm just trying to use that up if I'm being honest. So then after that I have Leo. Leo is also a shade I don't really enjoy that much. It's this top brown shade right here. It's just honestly a true brown. Yeah, I don't really enjoy it that much, but I'm using it. This one I really love. This is Calabasas, basically where the Kardashians lived, and I think he lives there too. Not sure. That's how that looks if you can see it. So right there, I would say it's in the same color family as that first one that I showed you, but it's a little bit darker. So this is something that I could pull off wearing on a day to day. And this one's my absolute favorite shade. This is the Androgyny shade. As you can see, I have to sharpen it, but yeah, so this is that rosy neutral shade that I really love, kind of a brown. So I will say that the Jeffree lip liners, while they are nice, they are very, very creamy. I feel like every time I sharpen it, I will essentially use the whole lipstick and I need to sharpen it again the next time. But I do find that for whatever reason, like you can see right here, they do tend, I don't know if you can see actually right there, it's starting to come up. They do tend to get like a bit crumbly for some reason. So you need to really make sure you have used like a lip scrub and you really moisturize your lips to really get like a good, nice look with the Jeffree lip liners. They're definitely not my favorite. I will say that I like the packaging more than the actual lip liners. And I think the reason I like the packaging is because it reminds me of Sailor Moon with like the knitted caps on top. So I'm pretty sure after I use the lip liners, I'll probably just keep these on top and use it on other lip liners. I really love that Sailor Moon style. So after that, what I have next in that knitted container are my eyeliners. I don't think I need to swatch it. They're pretty standard. So I have my Marc Jacobs eyeliner in Earthquake. So this is a really nice deep brown. I like to use it to line my upper lash line, and it just makes their lashes look more voluminous without it looking too much. So that's why I like using that. And then right here, I have the Marc Jacobs eyeliner in Nudist. So I just use this on my bottom lower lash line for more of a day-to-day look, so it doesn't look as heavy or cakey, or it doesn't look like I'm going out to party. As you can see, I have very, very small eyes. So sometimes if I use like a black or a brown or something, then my eyes look even smaller. So that's why I like using a nude lower lash line. And then right here, the last one I have is an Ardency in shade. I don't know what color it is, but it's essentially a gray. So the reason I picked this up is because I heard Jaclyn Hill talk about this brand a long time ago. And somehow I found, I received an email from them. I guess I must have signed up. I don't remember. And I think they may be out of business, or they're going out of business, but they're clearancing out these eyeliners, so I picked them up. I think it's okay. It is pretty creamy, but I noticed that it tends to irritate my eyes if I use it in my upper bottom lash line. So I really just used this more recently just to line my outer eyelid, and it works for that. And I like that since it's gray, it kind of gives it a different effect, and it doesn't feel as harsh as if I was using a black liner. And then after that, I have my two eyebrow pencils. So as I mentioned, I lost this spoolie on this one. But this is in medium brown. I would say it's a touch too light. I probably need to go with a dark brown, but I still like, I can show it to you. It's the one with, if you can tell right there, it has the thin point, and that's really what I like using. Yeah, so I really love this, and I definitely want to pick it up again. And then I have the Benefit Cosmetics in 3.5. Really, I just use this spoolie on here. I don't use this eyebrow pencil as much. For some reason, I find it that it isn't as soft as the Anastasia. So I really like with the Anastasia, you can easily draw it in. It's great for beginners. But I think the other reason I don't like it is because I feel like the 3.5 kind of leans a little bit more red on, especially in my eyebrows. So I don't use it as much, but I still want to use it up. It was pretty expensive, so I'll get to it eventually. And then if you remember from my haul, I have my Glossier Boy Brow in the shade brown. And it actually turned out to be a really great match, especially with the Anastasia medium brown. I really like how my eyebrows look. I know they're pretty light and they're a little bit more subtle, but I'm currently really loving that. I'm really over the super, super dark, very drawn in eyebrow look. So I'm very happy with that. And that's what I had. So going into the one where you have the mirror, I just have my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I absolutely love this eyeshadow quad. You would think that it would be too light for my skin tone, for like the brown Indian skin tone, and it'd be more fair leaning, but I don't find that to be the case at all. This is really perfect for an everyday eyeshadow look. And then I also have the Bobbi Brown Peach Corrector, color corrector. You can see right here. So it's just like a really nice under eye corrector. I'm not wearing it today. I forgot to put it on. But especially, I think most of us Indian girls have really dark under eyes, and then we also have a little bit of darkness around here. So that's why I like using the Bobbi Brown one. Especially in the color peach, for me, it works really well. It's really creamy. Yeah, so I like it so far. And then I have a mini size in the Hoola. So I think you've all seen it as well. It's just the normal Hoola shade. I really like this. And then getting into the main compartment, I have some sticky notes here to help me draw my wings. And it'll also, like, if I have any eyeshadow dropout or fallout, then it usually just falls on here. And I just use free ones that I get from conferences. Nothing exciting. And after that, I have a sharpener. So this one I like to use for my lip products. This is just the Maybelline New York. Nothing exciting there. Yeah, so I like to have a different one for my eyeliners as well as my lip liners for sanitary reasons, again. And then I have a Pat McGrath lip gloss. I've personally found that I'm not a huge fan of her lip gloss. I just find it really heavy, but I will say it's really long lasting, and it's not like if you put it on in the morning, you can eat and drink or whatever, and it still lasts pretty well. Yeah, I'm also not a super big fan of the shade, so I'm just using it up essentially. After that, I have another Charlotte Tilbury product. So this is the contour wand in the color Fair Medium. I absolutely love this product. It's so easy to use. And then this is how it is. You have a sponge top applicator, and then you can just twist it right here to open and close the product. And it's really easy to like draw out your contour and then just like buff it in. So yeah, I absolutely love it. My only problem with this is that I find that it's just a little too light, but then the dark looks too dark. So hopefully she comes out with like a more medium to tan contour shade. That'd be really great to use. Otherwise, yeah, I probably won't repurchase it. I don't know. I do love it. In the meantime, I do have another contour product. This is what I used to use before I fell in love with Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Fenty in Mocha. This is a fantastic shade, especially for our skin tone. I would say it's a cooler contour, and I actually really like the look that I can draw from it. Funny story, I always used to use this shade and to really like define my face. And one day Vish saw me without makeup. He's like, "Oh, you look so different." He was like, "I thought you had more like contour cheekbones and stuff like that." And I was like, "No, that's from my girl Rihanna." She helped me develop those highly contour lines. So yeah, if the Charlotte Tilbury is not in your budget, I would definitely pick up the Fenty Beauty. She does an excellent contour product, and I find it really creamy. I know this didn't get the best reviews, but for me personally, I find it really easy to use and is very beginner friendly. And so going into that, these are the two mascaras I'm using currently. I just opened this, but this is a Smashbox Superfan. So I like this because it has a thinner wand, so it's much easier to go in and like get into your lashes. So I like to do that as a base first, and then I use the NARS Climax, which is a much bigger bristle, and that's really what helps give that extra defined like fullness to your lashes. And after that, it looks like I have another lip liner. So this one is from Kiko. I'll just write on the bottom. Here it is. Again, I find this to be a little too light. This actually reminds me a lot of the Jeffree Star ones. I would say it's kind of like in between the two Jeffree Star products. Again, I'm just using it up, but it's, if I can find the right shade, I would definitely pick this up. I find it really creamy, and Kiko products are very, very affordable. And let's see, what else do I have? So then going in, I have this eyeshadow stick. I don't think this brand is around anymore, but you can find them at Ulta previously. This was Mally. So it's just an eyeshadow base, if you can see right there. It's just a bronzy taupe shade. Let's see if I can find the color. It's in burnished bronze. Again, I don't think this brand is around anymore, but to be honest, you can just use any eyeshadow stick. It's really easy to just throw it over on your eye and then just like blend it in quickly and run out the door. Or you can use it underneath eyeshadow, which is usually what I do to help them last longer. At this point, again, it's another one of those products I'm just trying to use up. If you're interested, my favorite brand is actually Laura Mercier. She does a really great job of doing those eyeshadow sticks. And then for concealer, I have a mini of the NARS concealer in the shade Caramel. So this is a medium dark too. I find this to be too dark for my liking. I do have it on today. As I mentioned, I'm not wearing the Bobbi Brown. And of course, it's the end of the workday, so my makeup is kind of falling off. But yeah, I find it to be, well, it just looks really bad right now, so I won't zoom in. But I do find that it creases really easily. I do find it to be a little too dark for my eyes. But I do want to give it another go and maybe pick up a smaller size, a different color. I will say the mini is really perfect for those of you who don't wear eyeshadow or who don't wear makeup on a regular basis, or who have a lot of makeup. Yeah, the cost per ounce isn't there, but for $15 or something, this actually lasts for quite a while. So I would definitely recommend picking up the mini. And then after that, I just have, I don't know, just like a whole bunch of different things. Let's see, I have the classic Becca Champagne Pop right here. I think you've all seen it. It's a really nice shade. It's this like golden peach color right here. It's good. I use it. It crumbles, so it's not something I like to travel with. I have my eyeliner, eyeshadow sharpener in, it's just NARS. And then I also have a couple of different lip products. So right here I have my Kylie Cosmetics in that same sprinkle. It just comes in a lip kit. Again, this is a very purple shade. It's definitely really nice in the fall time. And then I actually also have this Surat in Celestine. Yeah, so I really like this shade. It's a really nice neutral lipstick, and it pairs actually really well with the Jeffree Star lipsticks. I will say Kylie Jenner and the Jeffree Star lip liners do not go well together at all. The Kylie lipstick just ends up like crumbling on the floor. It just doesn't work at all. But with the Surat, it works really. Jeffree Star and Surat products actually are very, I don't know what it is about their chemistry, but they work really well together. And this lipstick actually lasts a very long time. I will say this is very expensive lipstick, but it's definitely worth it. And I really like the shade. And then finally, I have this Ofra Cosmetics in Laguna Beach. This is just way, way too light. It's a liquid lipstick. I don't know why I keep it around. I honestly never really wear it. Like, it doesn't look that light on my skin tone, but when I actually wear it, it's just super light. So if anything, if I'm wearing like a different liquid lipstick, I might like tap it on in the middle of my lips to give it a more ombre look. But otherwise, it's just sitting here, and I hope that one day I'll use it. And then moving on, what I have next is this liquid blush. I'm actually really loving liquid blush, especially this one. This is Nude Stick in Poppy Girl. This is such a beautiful shade. It's in this like pinky orange color, and it actually works really, really well for a skin tone. I love how it looks. It looks very natural, and cream products are very easy to use. And they're really easy to apply on a day-to-day basis for like an everyday workwear if you want to wear makeup. So I really love this, and I really love this color. I just have a little sample size, but I think I would definitely pick up more colors in the Nude Sticks products. And then after that, I have more of my bases. Right here I have the Boscia Beauty Oil. I think this is supposed to be similar to the Versali. I don't think I've used a Versali. Or no, sorry, I've used the Versali in the sense that whenever I get my makeup done, makeup artists have added in Versali. But I didn't want to get that until I used this one. So clearly I haven't really used it much. I just need to use it. And then I also have the Smashbox Primer Moisturizer in the blue shade. I really love this. I find it to be very, very hydrating, and I love how my makeup looks after I use it. So yeah, I definitely like this, and I would definitely repurchase it. And then I also have a little sample size of the Tatcha the Silk Canvas. I think this is a very expensive product, but I really love it. At first I thought it didn't do anything, but I've noticed that so I don't use this all over my face. I'll use it like here on my pores, and then I will also use it right here on my smile lines. You can still see them, but when I first apply it, it does a really great job of filling them in. So I really like this product, and this little sample size I think is great for me as well. I still have a lot to use. And after that, I have my setting powder. I like the Hourglass one right here. Yeah, there's no specific name to it. It's just a translucent version. I find that this one has like a very slight yellowish undertone to it. So when I use it underneath like my eyes, it gives it it just looks very good. I use it under my eyes or even all over my face, and my skin just looks really flawless, and I really, really love this product. It's also very expensive. That's the one thing. I think we all have our vices, and I really like shopping at Sephora, as you can tell, and even Ulta, and I don't know, I enjoy it. So going into the very last set, this is really where I keep like all my foundations and my eye products. So starting off, I think I've shared with you this before. I have my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in 2 medium. I really love the packaging. It looks very, very luxurious. And I'm gonna cover that. But yeah, this is how it looks. I really love this product. It really gives this like flawless look to your skin. Like your skin really looks hairbrushed. It cannot look like, it honestly cannot look better than it does when I use this. So I love this product, and I find that 2 works perfectly for me. Next I have my MAC palette that you can build yourself. So the shades that I have in here are from the Patrick Star and MAC collection. I really love the eyeshadow, and I actually used up quite a bit of it to the point that I just needed a new one. But obviously, since it was a special edition collection, I couldn't find it anymore. So I just looked up what the colors were, and I purchased them individually. I think it's this 4 right here. And then I usually like a brighter eyebrow shade, so I got this one. I'm not sure what this is or why I bought it, but I did. And then I think I accidentally purchased this orange one. It doesn't really go in the palette, and I don't really find myself using it, but maybe one day. Yeah, so I really like it, and it has a ton of like neutral shades. So when I used to travel, this is one that I did like to bring with me. And then combined with the Charlotte Tilbury one, I could come up with really nice looks for day and evening. Honestly, you can just do the Charlotte Tilbury on your own, but I just brought that to mix it up a bit. So going on, I have my Huda palette. This is a Huda Beauty 3D highlighter. It's what I'm wearing today, and I absolutely love this palette. Huda really makes fantastic products for our skin tone. I know you're probably tired of me saying that over and over again, but it's so true. She has like, her products really like match well with our undertones. It's like the red, the yellow, golden undertones. I don't know. She just does a fantastic job. I love it. So right here, this is the color Fuji. So you just put this underneath where you would put your highlighter, and it really amplifies the highlighter, and it looks really flawless. This is the highlighter that I like using. it's just, I don't know, it's kind of like a bronzy champagne color, and it looks really beautiful. And this is definitely my go-to highlighter. I love it. Right here is the blush that I like to use. It's kind of like that pinky orangey shade, kind of like NARS Orgasm if you have that. But there's this like extra dimensional glow in these products, and so it looks beautiful. And this is the Tahiti bronzer. This one I would say I'm not that big of a fan. I feel like it doesn't do anything, to be honest, and I can't really see it. But sometimes if I have time, I'll just top off the hula with that to give like an additional glow. I really like a glowy face, if you couldn't tell already. And then going in, I have my other eyeshadow, which again, I would say is more affordable out of everything that I have. It's the Tartelette in Bloom. And as you can see, I've used it quite a bit. Yeah, we're gonna just close that. I've used it quite a bit. So in particular, I really like using Firecracker, Funny Girl, Sweetheart, and Rebel. And actually, if it's the same colors in the Pillow Talk eyeshadow, if you think about it, these two are very, very similar. And then I like this one is probably very close to the Funny Girl right here. It's probably very similar to that other Pillow Talk one I have. So basically I can do the same look with the Tartelette in Bloom. And yeah, I just love it. And it's quite affordable, and usually you can find it on sale for like 40 to 50% off. So definitely would recommend. You can do a ton of different looks with that. And then I think this is the last eyeshadow that I have. It's by Natasha Denona. I have a mini in the Mini Lila palette. Yeah, you're not surprised at all. It's very similar to the shades that I really like. I mainly like to use these two right here. So basically the neutral shade and the shiny shade. And then in my V, I'll just use one of these three depending on whatever mood I'm in. This one I feel like doesn't work very well, and you really have to build it up. But otherwise, I think this is a nice palette, and it's really nice to use. So I like that one. Next, I have the Marc Jacobs Gleam Girl Sequins. To be honest, this was actually pretty disappointing. It's supposed to be like just another like liquid eyeshadow. It should be easy to use and apply. And I mean, it like swatches really nicely, but there's just like something about it on the, like you can see right here, there's just something about it, like when you apply it to the eye, it just like blends out really quickly to the point where you like apply it and you try blending it and it just disappears and you have to just reapply it. Yeah, maybe I just haven't figured out how to use this very well, but I was not a fan of the sequence eyeshadows. And actually I've heard that a lot of people saying that you can actually find these at TJ Maxx already, which is kind of sad. I think they just came out last year. I think going back to my blushes, it turns out I have quite a few blushes and highlighters here. I have my Glossier in Cloud Paint and Dusk. I will say this is very, very light for Indian skin tones, but how I've managed to use this is that I'll use it as a base for some of my powder foundations, and it just helps them stick on longer. So here it is right here. It's more of a neutral shade. It's just a brown, but I don't know, like it looks really pigmented here, but when I apply it to my face, it just honestly disappears. And yeah, so I've just ended up using it as a base. I feel like the formula is really nice, but I do wish Glossier would expand their Cloud Paint line to have some other shades that might work on like medium to deeper skin tones. And then going into powder blushes, I have my Ambient Lighting Blush and Mood Exposure. I really love this. This one right here. So as you can see, it has the veining in there, which has like the purplish shade, like brown purple shade, mauve tones essentially. Basically, when you swirl it around and you apply it to your cheeks, it's just a really nice, very natural look. And this basically, if I want to do like a more neutral makeup, no makeup look, this is the powder blush that I would use. I really love it. So on the flip end, I have the Marc Jacobs Lush and Libido, whatever. Right here, you can see it's very, very pink. And how this blush works is that you can use the super pink side here, or you can use this like lighter pink, or you can just like swirl in the middle and do like kind of an in-between shade. Here, I can swatch it for you. I just didn't like it. I mean, it's not really letting me, it's not showing up right now as I'm swatching it, but when I use it, it's just like too much. It just looks crazy. So yeah, you can see right here, this middle one is that purple one, the deep purple one. Right here, you can't even see it, it's that lighter one. Right here is like an in-between shade. It just looks really powdery, like too like Barbie girl pink. Sorry, now I have one more blush. It's the MAC Pinch Me. I actually really love it. It looks really nice, and it works really well again for a skin tone. Again, it's more of like a natural shade. It's, I mean, when you see it, you'll be like, wow, that's bright. But I do have like makeup remover all over my hand. So, but yeah. It looks a little crazy, but when you just like buff it out, it looks really beautiful. Especially combined with dusk, or not dusk, but what was it called? The cloud paint. Yes, especially combined with dusk. I really love the look that it gives. So yeah, I really recommend Pinch Me. Yeah, so going into highlighters, I have my Fenty Beauty in Mo Money and Afternoon Snack. So I personally like I think it's called the Afternoon Snack. Basically the one on this side. It's the one that it doesn't look like it on camera, but I've used it quite a bit. This one, I feel like I don't really like it. It's just shiny. And again, this is another product from good old Charlotte Tilbury that I purchased because I really love her brand. But again, another product that really isn't suited for skin tones. I would say Charlotte Tilbury has great products for the fair to light skin tones and then the deeper skin tones. She's really missing out in that medium tan in between shade. But I guess her thought might be like someone who's more medium skin tone could make like her fair products work, whereas the tan ones can make the dark work, but you have to like really work hard to make it work. This is her Classic Film Star Bronzer Highlight, which I think you have all probably heard of. I do like the bronzer. It really helps me make sure I don't go crazy. I haven't really used the highlight that much. Maybe I will try it one of these days. Yeah, so far I just used it for the Film Star. So sticking with Charlotte Tilbury, this is my Hollywood Flawless filter. I absolutely love it. This is in the shade 5 Tan. It is a bit too dark sometimes for me, especially during the winter months, and so it can look a little orange. I think it's looking a little orange on camera. I'm not sure. But yeah, I like to mix this in with foundation. Sometimes if I don't want to wear foundation, more of like an everyday makeup look, then I'll just use this as with like moisturizer, and I love the glow that it gives, but it gives you like just the teensiest bit of coverage, and I prefer that because if you're going for the no makeup look, then I feel like it looks more natural if some of your like acne scars or dark circles, whatever, are popping through. But they're still like covered to a certain extent, if that makes sense. And then after that, I have my Glowgasm Beauty Wand. I like the packaging. I like what it's supposed to do. I just don't like this color, and I can obviously swatch it for you as well. Yeah, so you just turn it and you just squeeze it, and the product comes out on top. It's just too yellow gold for me, and I just don't like that in my makeup. See, you can see right here. I do want to go over my Ambient Dim Light Powder. This is another great product. This is what I used to use all over my face before I got the Charlotte Tilbury one. This has a very, very nice subtle sheen to it. So again, it gives you that flawless skin. So finishing my marathon of a video for the last few products, I have these 3 foundations right here. Yeah, so this one I don't even think they sell anymore. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin in 6.5. I think this is too dark. Whether it's summer or winter or whatever, this is way too dark. I did get color matched at Sephora, and under their lights it looked like a great match. but I don't know. I'm pretty sure you've all been there where you get color matched at Sephora and you think you have like the best match foundation, and then you come home and you're like, oh wow, I look very orange. That's kind of how I feel about this. But I found that if I mix it in with the L'Oreal Pro Glow, and this is in shade 208 Sun Beige, it gives a very, very beautiful look to the skin. It just really blends in and it doesn't look like you have product sitting on your face. But for this one, I feel like it's just like a shade too light for me. And so when I mix them both together, it just looks perfect. So that's the one thing I don't like about drugstore makeup. I feel like they can do a much better job about the color ranges that they have available. But I like the finish of it. And I do want to go back and see if I can see if maybe like 209 or 210 work better for me. But yeah, I do recommend this one as a good drugstore alternative. It's a Clinique Beyond Perfecting 2-in-1 in CN58 Honey. This one is also, I would say, just like a shade or two too light. And then finally, speaking of concealers, this is the absolute last product that I have in this massive caboodle. As you can see, it holds quite a bit. So this is my Giorgio Armani in 7.5, and I absolutely love it. I think when it launched, it had pretty poor reviews. People didn't like it that much, but I love it. I find it doesn't crease on me that bad, at least not as bad as the NARS one. It just has a very like nice natural coverage, and combined with the Bobbi Brown peach corrector, it does what it's supposed to do, and I love it. It's not heavy, it's not cakey, and it has buildable coverage. So you can just like apply like a little bit and then just blend it out and apply more and blend it out. And so this is the one that I really prefer to use for kind of like everyday or like a no makeup look. So this is the concealer I prefer to use. I'm just trying to use up the NARS one. I think it's getting a little old, but yeah, that's about it. If anything else you're curious about, these are the little clips that I use to hold back my hair when I'm doing my makeup. I saw it in one of those Allure videos. But yeah, that's everything that I have in my caboodle. Please let me know down below if you've tried any of these products, if you like them. And of course, let me know if you would like to see like either an everyday makeup routine, interviews for makeup for interviews. I don't know, just let me know and I will do my best. Obviously, I'm not a makeup artist, but I'm someone who loves makeup. I love trying out new makeup. But yeah, talk to you guys soon. Bye.